What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Asa Studio. Today it's another retouching tutorial in Photoshop. Let's get started. First thing first, notice what's wrong with the photo, and I can see that there are so many skin tone variation, different skin tone everywhere, and you can actually see that from the mouth area and also the eye area, and you can see all over our body too. And this is actually easy when I want to use capture one, but let's try and do something in Photoshop. So create an adjustment layer, and this time use saturation, and let's try and see where we can actually use. So let's pick a point like this, somewhere darker, and increase the hue, and let's take the slider up and down and select where it's so I guess this place is just the best place that fits. Okay, so it's just select all the reddish parts, and we can make this place 0 back, and let's try and change the hue till it suits. I can make it yellowish. Let's zoom out, and we can see that that's actually solved the problem of the red, and I think we can take it more further, like 29. It seems okay to me, so I can close that, and everything is now uniform. Not everything per se, but let's try and remove it from the place, the makeup. Get the makeup back. I'm going to pick the brush tool and the crease, foreground color black, and let's try and see where we need to remove it from. I'm going to turn it back on, and I guess we need to remove it from this side and this side. Let's see. From our eyes to make it smaller, and remove it from this side and from this side, so we won't lose our makeup. So something, I'm gonna turn it on and off, and more from that side and this side. So let's turn it off and on. I guess we need to remove it from this side too, and this side. Okay, and the lips needs to be out of it, so something like this seems fine to me, and I'm gonna leave it like that. Is there anyone on the eyebrow? Okay, so this is good, and so far so good. We actually kept the makeup of our face. Okay, now you can create a stem visible layer and do some frequency separation. Hit Ctrl J twice, name this one color and this one texture, and I'm quickly going to do the frequency separation, and I'll be back. Texture. So I'm done with the frequency separation. You can see before, zoom in, and after, before and after. I don't need to do too much just because of the resolution of the photo I have. And now we can go ahead and create two curves layer for dodging and burning. So I'm going to open up this one and just hit Ctrl J, and for this one I'm going to burn like that, and then this I'm going to take it up and burn and dodge. Okay, so in fact the two, Ctrl I and Ctrl I. Okay, so pick up the normal brush tool, and let's start dodging. Create a circle. I'll just press right here, foreground color white, create. Let me zoom in and hold down shift and drag it down, and same thing for the top. Just going to make a dab like that, and come right here, create one, come here, create one, and we can as well do this right here, hold down shift, and I'm gonna hit one, and then come here, create one like that. And let's see where we can actually still put something like this, and just a line there, and this one like this. I'm also going to create one like this and like this, just down. Okay, so I guess that's okay. We can do this on our hands, and straight one down here. Okay, so now we can go ahead on the dark side and create the same. Okay, let's go back to the make it smaller, and I'm going to create one here like this, go ahead and create one here like this, and on the lips just something to make it look natural. and like this, just everywhere. All right, so let's get this one done. Make it bigger, and 1 and 2 and 3, and also I'm gonna create 1 and 2. I'm gonna create here, make 1 here, and I'm gonna dodge here just to carve our face, you know what I mean. Bring it down, and let's zoom out and bring 1 here, bring 1 here. I'm gonna bring 1 here. All right, so now that we have this one, we can go ahead and open up the properties. Go to Windows, Properties, and let's feather that out till we have something natural like this, not too much. And the same thing, select the upper one, natural, take it up, not too much, till we have something natural like this. Okay, so we can actually leave it the way it is. We can bring up the properties of this one back and bring it just a little bit backwards to naturally looking like that. You can group the two together, and you can still decrease the opacity, but let's see how it's affecting the photo. Is that it? Oh, come on, I created 2 groups, so let's see before and after. Before and after. All right, so that's bringing us to the end of the editing. I'm going to delete that group, and I'm going to create a LUT. Use a LUT, color lookup, and that will be the melanin cube, because it's for melanin skin, and boom, and we have this dark melanin, and we can decrease the opacity and make it look like this, or make it look like the melanin. So before and after. Okay, so I'm gonna create a stem visible layer and then group the edit from starting to the ending. I'm gonna group it together and turn it off, and let's zoom in and see our before and after, before and after. Amazing. Okay, so one other thing we can do before that, I'm going to turn on everything, turn this one off, is to put some saturation or vibrance. So let's go with saturation, and let's increase the saturation of the skin, and let's zoom out and see when it's too much. So I'm going to take it all the way up like that, not too saturated, but just where it actually suits the image. Okay, so you can see before and after. Okay, now we can create a stem visible layer and compare with this one. All right, so this is where we're going to stop. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, this is ASAS, and if you like the video, can you like and turn on the notification button to get notified whenever I post new photos or new videos. If you are new to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel. So before and after, see you guys in our next video.